control, the info is plain. If you don't know, feel that energy flow right into your brain. Your whole game will change. So just retain, so just retain, so just retain. Real strong man and self-control, the info is plain. If you don't know, feel that energy flow right into your brain. Your whole game will change. So just retain, so just retain.
Yeah, semen retention soldiers.
Retain.
What was that song you were singing before? Can you remember?
I can't remember, but it was something like, it was just more melodic. Soldiers, you gotta retain. If you want the sperm to go right up to your brain. I can't remember.
That's crazy. It's true. It's true. It's true. Oh, we got some biker boys, Sons of Anarchy out here.
They need
All
this.
right, cool, fellas. So, welcome to our live training. We go in live every 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time right here on, my YouTube channel, Facebook, Twitter, wherever you be watching this. Make sure you give it a like, a comment, subscribe, share this out. It really helps us on the algorithm. And this channel is on its way to 10,000. Maybe one day I'll get one of those, one of those little plaques, those YouTube plaques.
10,000. Thank you,
Like,
everyone.
I think it's like 100,000, and then they give you like one, and then it's like 1 million, then you get another one, and then you get up to like PewDiePie has like an all diamond crusted one for how many ever followers he's got. Anyways,
Dang.
I'm just playing a part. It's not about the plaque, but it is about the mission. So let's warm up a little bit. We're gonna do a practice today. Just start to warm up your blood, stretch it out a bit, loosen up, shake out your legs. Remember, these techniques that you're learning are out of the Semen Retention Army Sexual Alchemy Training, where we're going to show you and teach you how to harness your sexual energy, cultivate it, move it up the body so that you can be vibrant, on point, on task. Stop watching that pornography. Stop jerking it.
Stop being a pervert.
And jerk chicken. And I'm vegetarian.
Stop being a jerk.
Vegetarian jerk chicken.
Yeah, they got that now.
Yeah, they do, man. I had last night. I had chickpea pasta with vegetarian chicken in this olive mixture with some bunch of spices, kind of spiced up. And a bunch of Brussels sprouts on it. It's fantastic. I have meatless bacon. I do the deli slices, all vegetarian. Now, I know, guys, not everybody here is vegetarian. That's cool. Your life, your choice. Of course, we practice that lifestyle. For semen retention specifically, I know guys who are straight meat eaters, and they still retain in their semen.
Yeah.
And I know guys who are vegetarians and vegans who retain in this semen. So none of those, your choice, your life, you do your thing. We just want to make sure you're the best version of yourself. All right, so we're going to start off with clearing the body of those negative traumas, all that porn watching, all that jerking off, all that sexing and texting and dick pics y'all be sending everywhere. We need to get rid of that, rid of those patterns. And I know it's true. You know how I know
it's just the way you were trying to get the angle there, the way you were like getting the right angle.
A good angle when you send in a good pic, you like you want to always go from the bottom to the top so it looks larger, right? So anyways, guys, just having some fun. Make sure you leave your comments and say what's up, and let's do it up. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna get into Wu Ji position. So zip up the legs. Then, so imagine this was my feet. You're gonna pop it here. I can actually do it for you. You want to get into zip up your legs. Put those bad boys 45 degrees. Take your heels. Boom. Now you're about shoulder width apart. My knees slightly bent. So I'm not over. Make sure the knees aren't over the toes. And you're not locked up either. Just slightly bent. Buttocks tucked in. As if you were like leaning on a bar stool. Like you're just chilling like a villain. Back is straight. You see, yeah, you see Jake's villainous face.
Yeah, I was in a bar right then.
Yeah, just mean mugging. Imagine 2 golf balls in between the armpits, so they're slightly tucked out. Hands in tiger mouth position, so it looks like this. So you're not like tight, but you're not loosey goosey. You ever shake someone's hands and they're like,
Yeah,
like you get a real handshake. Boom,
yeah.
boom. All right, so that's Wu Ji position. That's our basic position in our sexual alchemy training. That's how we stand as semen retention soldiers. And actually, something you can do, like when I'm in the line at the grocery store or anywhere, I actually just practice standing in Wu Ji, making sure, because this way your spine is straight, your chin is tucked in, and imagine a string was dangling from your head. So you could just be like, loosey goosey.
And then they're like, "Sir, could you please move along, sir? You're holding up the line, and
that's right.
You're too grounded. We can't move you."
I was like, I'm feeling the energy in my testicles rising. I can't move right now. You can go ahead of me. You can go ahead of me. Okay, cool. Now we're going to do our 6 healing sounds. So breathing up into the lungs, white light, white vapors, and exiting out with the sound. Breathing up, white light, white vapors, exiting the sound. Filling up the lungs with white light, white vapors. All sadness and depression leaving the body. We're going to flip right into the kidneys. I'll go sideways. Jake can stay forward so you can see it at different angles. We're going to breathe up into the kidneys, blue light, blue vapor. So imagine like your kidneys back here were expanding. Exhaling blue. Breathing up, blue light, blue vapors. Removing all fear. You see the slight bend over because we're massaging the kidneys. One more time. Awesome. We're going to move to the liver. Kidneys is our water element connected with our sexual energy. It's where we store our fear. Our liver, we're going to work with the color green. It's where we store our envy, our jealousy, our anger, our frustration. So we want to clear that up. We're working with the color green, breathing up into the liver. You're going to bend to your left, massaging the liver. Hands go over the shoulders, and you're exiting with the sound like you're telling someone to be quiet. All right, breathing it up.
It's like you're telling your envy to be quiet.
Totally. Shut up, envy. Good stuff. Now we're going to work with the heart space, red vapors into the heart, breathing up. And then we're going to bend to the right, hands over the shoulders, exiting with the sound like you're checking your breath. The heart's where we store our cruelty, our hatred. When the heart's open, we're connected, we're radiant, and we're open. Breathing up. And one more time, breathing up, red light, red vapors. Now we're going to work with the stomach, the spleen, with the color yellow. This is where we store our obsession, our addictions, our anxieties and worries. So we want to clear that out. Breathing up, yellow light, yellow vapors into the spleen, stomach area. Right hand in between the ribs where they open. Left hand underneath the left rib. So really giving the stomach, spleen a massage, and exiting with the sound. Oh! And when you're about 10 percent left breath, you toss that out to Mother Earth. Breathing up. Yellow light, yellow vapor. And one more time, breathing up. And last one is the triple hita. We're working with translucent. So imagine your body's just becoming absolutely clear, like I could see right through you. Taking a deep breath in. As you breathe in, your arms float up. And you're using the sound he to clear your auric field. Tossing that excess energy out. Breathing up, your body's turning translucent, clear, and exiting with the sound. And you can imagine that your fingers were like combs, like energy was exiting from it like a comb, and you were literally scraping or you're clearing out your auric field. Let's do it one more time. Breathing up, translucent, clear light. Yeah. Now just stand there for a minute in Wuji position. Notice how you feel. Captain Jake, how you feeling?
Yeah, I feel good every time I do the healing sounds. I do them every morning. Basically, I feel weird if I don't do them now. And over time, you can really feel it's reprogramming all those things, you know, that you're saying, that each organ is releasing, each sound is releasing and bringing in something positive. And it really just helps to, as the point of the session today, to calm down your sexual energy. So it's like a choice, you know, because I realized that for me, it's not like going to be possible to be like, oh, just don't look at any women and don't, you know, and just try not be horny. It's like that comes up sometimes, or like I'm on TikTok at the moment trying to share my music, and no matter even if I only look at like music stuff, they keep throwing me up some woman every so often. Like, yeah, on live, it's always a woman on live with cleavage showing, and she keeps bending down to look at the screen going, oh no, don't look there,
don't objectify me.
Oh
Don't
no,
objectify me.
no, I'm not gonna bend down, I'm not gonna do a handstand, no, of course I won't. And it's like and so wherever you go, there's gonna be like something. So it's the ability to be able to consciously decide what you're gonna do with that. You might be like, damn, I'm horny, and I'm accepting that. Or you might be like, you know what, I've got to focus on my other stuff, man. I've seen this thing that's bringing up that energy, but I'm gonna learn how to transmute it and use it some other way so it doesn't distract me. And these kind of practices just give you that. So it's very powerful. You own it again. You gain control of your sexual urges, and you can choose what you do with them.
Yeah, man. That's the point of these practices. And when you join us inside the army and you start making these practices part of your daily life, you're going to see how much easier it is to practice no fap, to practice semen retention, to stay focused. And not only just with the pornography, but any other vices. You know, maybe you're struggling to quit smoking or drinking or social media. Just when you feel good and your energy is vibrant, you recognize how easy it is to be like, nah, you're like Neo in the Matrix.
Yeah.
There's pornography. There's marijuana. There's alcohol. And then
Yeah.
you can become a strong, vibrant man, which is what we need. All right, so now we're taking a seat. I'm on the floor doing the cross-legged thing. Jake,
I'm
you want
on a
to
chair.
chair?
No, yeah, I'm on a chair, yeah.
Yeah, whichever one works for you, it's all good. You want to take a little seat now. And then what we're going to do is some deep belly breathing. So what I want you to do is simply close your eyes or if your eyes are open, just make sure it's just a soft gaze. You're not really staring at anything. And what I want you to start to do is take a deep breath in through the nose and bring that air. Breathe from the belly button. Let that belly expand. And take just a few deep breaths. Let's say 3 big deep breaths into the belly and exhale out the nose. One, you can see Captain Jake's got his hands on his stomach. That's a great way to guide your breath.
And when you breathe in, your stomach should inflate, should push out. Filled with air.
One. Now what I want you to do is I want you to keep doing that. But this time, imagine that the front was pushing out, but so was the back. Almost like if you were trying to make the back of your body touch the back of the room. All right? So it's like forward and back. Breathe in, expand as much as you can, forward and back. And exhale. And when you exhale, exhale everything out. And one more time. And exhale. Now this time I want you to keep going. Now you're going to add front and back. Now imagine you were trying to touch the 2 sides of your body. We're trying to touch the other 2 sides of the room. So you're expanding front and back, but you're also now expanding side to side.
Front, back, and side to side. And my belly's big.
Yeah. Think Notorious P.I.G. Big pun.
Filled with energy, though, like, and air.
All right, we're going to add one more expansion, so keep breathing deep. Next time you take a deep breath in, your belly's going. So it's the whole core. It's not just belly, but it's front to back. Like your front was touching the front of the room, the back was touching the back, the sides were touching the side walls. Now your upper diaphragm's also expanding, and your lower diaphragm, which is your pelvic floor, is expanding. So you can imagine like a balloon, like a ball was in your stomach, and when you breathe deeply into it, it's expanding 360 degrees. So you're expanding your entire core 360 degrees. Let's do that for a few minutes. At the end, I'm going to share with you some of the practical applications off the training grounds. How these techniques can be used both in and outside the bedroom. Do it a couple more times. All right, do it one more time, and on your exhale, empty out completely. Then just take a normal breath and just start to breathe normally. Stay still and check in how you feel. Now go into complete stillness. Relax your body. Relax any areas that may be feeling tense. Notice if your thoughts have calmed down after all of that breathing and sounds and movement. Notice any subtleties of the body. Are you hotter now than when you started? Not just in hot looks, but in actual temperature. Are you calmer? Are you more grounded? Relax all the fine tissues. Get as relaxed as you possibly can without sacrificing the form in which you're sitting. We're going to be still for 1 minute starting now. If any sounds come around from outside, from inside, just simply let them pass through. If any thoughts arise in the mind, give it no mind, give it no energy or attention, just let them pass. All right, now what I want you to do is we're going to end off our routine with some Kalapati breath, breath of fire. So breath of fire is you're going to take a deep breath into the belly. Your stomach is going to come out and your stomach is going to act like a pump. The emphasis is on the exhale. So I'll demonstrate it, then we'll do it together. Okay, so what I'm doing there is I took a deep breath into the belly. Then I'm using my stomach as a pump. So as I exhale, my stomach, imagine like from internally, strings were pulling internal, in and up a bit. So it's not that you're blowing out per se. In fact, your lips could be very relaxed. So it could sound like this. Okay, so you're keeping your entire body relaxed. All the action is coming from the stomach. All right, let's practice. We're going to do 30 seconds of fire breathing. This is really going to stoke your energy. Take a deep breath into the belly and begin. Exhale all the way out. Be still for 20 seconds. Now, during that, if you've never practiced it, it might be a little awkward. You might run out of breath. The idea is that you're going to do it all in one breath. So you're going to take a deep breath in, and then you're going to exhale all out in a rhythm. And that means you have to control your body. You have to control the breath. You have to be aware of what you're doing. And the more you practice, the more inner control you gain. And as you gain more inner more inner control, guess what? You're better externally. You're better in the bedroom. You're better outside the bedroom in all ways. It's all about inner mastery. Take a deep breath in. Fill up the belly, and we're going to go for 30 seconds. Begin now. Exhale any remaining breath. Be still. Bring all your awareness into the body. You can condense all your awareness like a ball, like a pearl in the solar plex chakra or the lower dantian, about an inch beneath the belly button, right in the center of the body. Place all your awareness in that point. And we're going to do one more round of breath of fire. And this time, I want you to do the same thing. But this time, I really want you to focus on that solar plex chakra or the lower dantian, that point in the center of your body, and breathe from that point. All right, taking a deep breath in. 30 seconds and begin. Exhale all the way out. And now you can sit there in stillness while we just wrap up today's training, or you can rotate around, you can get up, you can move around, you can shake it all about, do the hokey pokey and turn it all around, that kind of thing. And I'm just going to grab my chair. Boom. All right. Yes. So thank you guys so much for joining. Those who joined live, those who joined the recording. I do see a bunch of comments. We'll get to those and answer those. If there's any questions, we'll check it out in a sec. I just want to let you know and invite you to go down below and join up in the free ejaculation control guide. This is a beginner foundational practice so that you can learn to last as long as you want in the bedroom. If you're watching porn and want to stop, if you're experiencing any kind of erectile dysfunction, any kind of performance issues in the bedroom, and you want to be able to reverse it, you can reverse it naturally with these techniques. This is also the preliminary techniques that you need to know how to have non-ejaculatory orgasms and non-ejaculatory sex so you can master semen retention and gain all the benefits. Semen retention is practical for both bedroom and non-bedroom applications. It's going to make sex better. It's going to make you perform like a king. Your partner's going to love it. Outside the bedroom, because you're going to be retaining all that semen and practicing all these techniques, you're going to become focused. You're going to become determined. You're going to be able to dodge and reject all the crap of the modern world that they're trying to throw on you, all the pornography, all the drugs, all the alcohol, all the social media, all of this crap that they're doing, trying to get you to be a consumer. You're going to be like, no, I am not consumer. I am creator, part and parcel of the ultimate creator. And you're going to have a great time. Captain Jake, you want to get into some comments?
Yeah, well, we've had Paul he was mentioning pranayama, like 'cause some of those breaths are similar to pranayama or from the similar practices.
Yeah,
So
man.
thanks. Yeah.
Pranayama is the Kalapati breath of fire, pranayama. And so it's a mixture. Sexual alchemy is a mixture between pranayama, Taoist breathing exercises, which they called sexual kung fu, or sexual alchemy, where you alchemize your energy through the breath. So yeah, man, pranayama is an amazing practice.
Then we just have Krishna Baldeo, who is our usual soldier joining us on these workshops. He's very enthusiastic. Yeah, and he's just agreeing with what we're saying, and he loves coming on.
Hey, no coming on here.
Yeah. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, this is a retention program, guys. Come on now.
I just came from that workshop. So good.
So good. I need to work harder. I'm not the consumer. I'm the creator.
Yeah,
for sure. Well, yeah. And what I would say to that is don't work harder, be more, if that makes sense. Right? What I mean by that is often we take this approach to life. I want to make more money. I got to work harder. I want to, give up my negative habits. I got to work harder. Oftentimes, it's not really about working harder. It's about working smarter, and it's about doing the right things. It's about doing the things that make you become a more disciplined, self-controlled man. And what you'll actually notice is that you don't have to work as hard, but you get better results. It's all about raising your frequency, raising your vibration. And that's why we need to do what we can to purify the body. Purification of the body basically means clean up, get clean, stay away from the alcohol, stay away from the drugs, stay away from, negative, toxic messaging and social media. I use social media. It's part of my business, all these things. Limit it, get disciplined. And one of the best ways, if not the best way to do that, is to take some kind of a detox from those things and to instill a morning routine. And that's what we do here inside the Semen Retention Army. We help you develop a strong practice of meditation, of breath work, of muscles, subtle muscle control, so that you could take that into your everyday life, into your business, into your relationships, in the bedroom, outside the bedroom, wherever it doesn't matter, because when you are in control of yourself and when you've reached a certain level of self-mastery, it doesn't matter where you're at. You're going to be good. You're going to feel great. People all around you could be doing all kinds of nonsense, and you're just going to be cool because you feel great. So it's all about cleaning up. And I know it's difficult because we're used to not being clean, essentially. Look how much crap they're putting into our foods, processed sugars, processed salt, convenience food instead of real food, watching TV instead of getting out and creating things, consuming instead of serving. Engage yourself into your own life and forget everybody else. Again, one of my favorite I've got all these like pins there right in front of me, and this is my favorite one. I mind my own vibration, which basically means I mind my own business, right? If it's part of your business, then do it. But if it ain't got nothing to do with what you got going on, how many people spend their life engaged in thinking and worrying and arguing and gossiping about shit that don't even matter to them? It has nothing to do with your vision, your mission, or your purpose. Let God take care of that. That's the beauty about God. He'll take care of it. You don't have to. You just got to do you. He didn't give you the whole world. My wife helped me with that. She said, sometimes you carry the weight of the world on your shoulders. I said, you know what? You're right. And it's time to stop that. That's not my gig. Let's do you and do what is you have to do. And that means if you got to say, no, I'm staying home on Friday nights, or if that means you got to spend 2 weeks feeling like crap so that you can get over all the detoxing and stuff. That's go through it. Go through it. Feel like crap for a while. Too many of us just don't want to feel like crap. We don't want to feel bored. We don't want to. You have to feel, you be willing to feel bored for a little while. Be willing to feel like crap. Be willing to embrace loneliness for a while. It will fade away as you clean up. It will. But as soon as you try to feed it, oh, okay, well, I'll just go watch that porn, or I'll just do, boom, you slip right back in, and then you got to start the process over again. So that's more painful, is continuously going through those cycles. Just go through the pain so that you can get to the good stuff. And who cares if it takes you a year or 2 years? Go through it. Think long term. I promise you it'll be the best thing you ever do for yourself, and everyone around you will benefit.
Well, I
All
think
right. You got any?
you've answered this comment that Krishna Baldeo said, but you answered it a lot there. But he was saying when he does the practices, he finds it hard to focus more than 2 minutes. And yeah, I can certainly relate. You know, my detox, I decided last week, is social media, because I kind of have to use it to share music. And yeah, it can become addictive, and I really notice it affecting my attention span. So that's this consumer society, though, that we talk of, you know, is making our attention span no longer than 2 minutes. We can't even focus on our own bodies or tuning in anymore. So yeah, I mean, but as Nakula said, I guess the answer is just go through that boredom or whatever it is, or that uncomfortability. We have to keep going, change it around. I'm deciding to, you know, replace the social media with some books, you know, like cut the time down and read instead. Like just change it over so the attention span comes back, or whatever, you know, whatever your individual thing is. But yeah, it's this consumer society. Is like, you know, short videos, video games. Like our attention span is just, so we can't even meditate for like 2 minutes. You know?
Yeah, and you know what? It's focus that creates success. Success isn't, you know, like magical. It's not a luck. It's not a secret. It's simple. It's focus, consistency, and the longer you can stay focused and the more you stay consistent, then you know you'll be successful. A client of mine, a one-on-one. So I work with guys one-on-one as well, and my clients one-on-one are generally very successful men that want to actualize themselves. They've, you know, and this guy, multi-millionaire, you know, doesn't need to worry about money, nothing. He said to me, you know, he's a real estate developer, and he said, you know, he's been almost at it, I think, over 15 years, close to 20 years. And he said, it's just consistency and time for long enough. And he's like, eventually, and you don't know when it's going to happen. That's why you just have to stick with it and go. You know, many times you're going to want to give up. Many times you're going to feel like nothing's happening. I'm not getting the results. And then one day he's like, you're going to hit this tipping point where things just all of a sudden start to like tip over. And then it's just like, boom, boom, boom. And then next thing you know, your success comes quick. So there's no such thing as an overnight success. Stop wanting a result and just start doing the practices and trusting the process. And everybody knows what the process is. Everybody knows what they need to do to improve themselves. Some of you know it's time to get cleaned up. Some of you know that it's time to get up earlier or get to bed later. Some of you know it's time to drop, you know, so much social media or bring discipline around of it. Some of you know it's time to stop watching porn. How much longer are you going to wait? Your life, time don't wait for nobody. You know, that's what people are, oh yeah, when next year, when I'm feeling good, or next month, or I'm going to sign up to the army, you know, in a few months when I'm like, what are you waiting for? You realize you're dying right now. Like that's the reality. You know, every second that goes away, you are never get that back. So stop waiting, start investing in yourself, start doing the things that you know is going to be beneficial for you long term, so that in 5 years from now, you're living a whole different life. You're living your dreams. You're living your passions. You're in alignment with your purpose. you're connected, you feel great, you're strong, body, mind, and spirit. Or keep waiting, keep procrastinating, keep making excuses, keep making justifications. And it gets harder and harder and harder, because every time you make an excuse, every time you justify, every time you live beneath the standard in which you want to live, you train your own subconscious mind that that's where you're going to live. So make today the day that you decide it's a new day. I'm doing this. Go get involved with the free ejaculation control guide. And if you're ready to take it to the next level, go send me a message right now. Say, I'm ready to join the army, or I want to learn more about the coaching program. Get mentorship. We will literally shave off years of your journey by working with us inside the army. All right, guys, have a fantastic day. I love you guys so much. We'll be back next week for another live training, same time. And of course, make sure you subscribe to the channel, because we got a ton of cool videos coming out for you to keep you educated, informed, and inspired. And as always, soldiers
retain.
Soldiers retain. Real strong men of self-control, their info is plain. If you don't know, feel that energy flow right into your brain. Your whole game will change. Soldiers retain. Soldiers retain. Soldiers retain. Real strong men of self-control, their info is plain. If you don't